Last week, Valerie Moore, the manager of Oakdale Nursing Home in Portarlington, went public to highlight critical staff shortages. Since the pandemic hit, she's down 28 staff, 6 of whom tested positive for coronavirus. 1 week on, the home is still down 6 vital nursing staff, with only 2 available at night, instead of a minimum of 4 to assist 49 residents, 8 of whom are COVID positive.
From tomorrow night, we're going to be down 2 nurses. And that means for us, 1 nurse stays in the isolation unit with the COVID positive patients, and the other nurse is responsible for running the whole show downstairs. That's 41 residents. Those 41 residents have complex needs. Their normal conditions are there. They still need expert nursing care, and we've 1 resident receiving palliative care. 1 nurse cannot do that.
Oakdale is just one of many care homes which has hit crisis point. According to the HSE, there are 75 care homes at red status, meaning they are at significant risk in terms of operations, and a further 129 care homes at amber status, meaning that they're getting significant enhanced supports from the HSE. Staff shortages impact residents.
So medications will be late being given out. Time to each resident is limited, and we have some residents in there who are praying non-stop for us, as is the wider community here. But it is an awful situation for everybody.
The relatives of those in Oakdale are also finding it stressful.
We're worried sick about them. If he needs something and they're somewhere else, they're attending to somebody else, he does have to wait. And it's just not what it used to be. They're doing their level best. We worry for him that this is another decline. Do you know, this is like another death to us as a family. Will we ever see him again? When will these things lift? When will we see Dad again?
For the past 10 days, management has been writing to community health officials and the HSE, telling them that staffing here is falling below recommended infection control standards. Our healthy residents are at a very high risk of being cross-contaminated related to the crossover the nurse on duty must do in order to care for them. We simply do not have the staff nurses on the ground to manage any other way. But out of roughly 40,000 available HSE nurses, the numbers reassigned to nursing homes is low. Just 119 HSE staff of all kinds were redeployed to the sector on an ongoing basis, with additional staff from acute hospitals to take over management where necessary. Local nurse Eilish Byrne is now working way beyond capacity at Oakdale.
I'm 63 years of age. I kind of had semi-retired, but just this has hit us so hard. So I'm working 3 to 4, 11.5-hour shifts a week to try and help out as best I can.
Last night, the HSE told Oakdale it was arranging for it to have 1 extra half-time nurse from next week. But this won't solve the crisis it's facing tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, we're at a point where it's not safe for the nurse to be practicing as she is, and it's not safe for the resident. We're looking at a situation where I'm going to have to ask the HSE to either take our COVID-8 positive and find alternative accommodation for them, or else plainly shut my doors and say, I'm sorry, we can't do this anymore, because we're dealing with exhausted staff.
Where will my mum go if this closes down? Where will the rest of the patients go? She has the virus. So, I mean to say, where do you go? And they are outstretched in there, and there's no help coming anywhere.
As mass COVID testing in nursing homes continues and more positive staff are removed, without available nurses, things will continue to be difficult for many nursing homes and their residents, like James, who hasn't seen his wife, who's been unwell since early February.
Do you have people phoning up family to say, how are you?
My missus at the moment, she only lives about 150 yards from here. But I'm that type of a person. I love the songs and it keeps me going, keeps me happy. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu.